Hello, good day, my Magic Monday people. I'm welcoming you to my page on my YouTube channel that I've started called Mastery of Self. And today I have a very special guest, and that is my girlfriend, Kareena. We've been friends for over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Yes, 20 years.
We're that young.
Yes, as you can see. And so the reason why I have my girl on my channel is that she has done something remarkable. And last week we spoke on, not last week, but last month, we spoke on fear. The fear that keeps us and prevents us from doing the things that we need to get done, to being our best selves. And as a mother, and Kareena's also a mother, we tend to put everyone else before ourselves. And it's done naturally. And that becomes a habit that can't be broken unless you start to realize, okay, things are getting really bad. And to the point that you lose yourself because you're no longer thinking of self, you just think of children, family, husbands, right? Sure. So today, as I welcome my gorgeous friend, Kareena, we're going to speak about her journey on weight loss and how and who she is today compared to who she was years ago. So, Kareena, my girl, what brought you to this person of who you are? Because I know you from years now. I know who you are. You've never changed as a person. Your personality is still the same. Mm-hmm. But what is it that brought you here today?
Well, this, like Debbie said, it was a long time coming. It's about 7 years struggling, fear, greatest thing ever. And in December of 2018, I got what was the most devastating news to me ever. I found out that I had a fatty liver, a fatty kidney, and like I said, the worst thing to me, diabetes. I've always said I'm never gonna have diabetes. It runs in my family, unfortunately. My mom has 6 kids. I'm the baby, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get it. I went to the doctor because I sent Debbie the picture, and if she lets me share it with you guys, my foot was swollen so big. And I went to the doctor, and he says, well, we'll do a routine checkup. And he did a routine checkup, and he goes, well, I'll test you for diabetes. And I said, don't worry, I don't eat sugar. And he laughed. And the test came back, and I was type 2 diabetic. My husband was there with me. I cried like they said, your mom passed. It was devastating to me because I did not want to be a diabetic. On January 1st, I made up my mind that nothing is going to stop me. Absolutely nothing is going to stop me. I have to lose this weight and gain back, like Debbie said, who she knows, because I was suffering. I really was. In my body, in my mind, I was suffering. And that was what got me going.
Well, you mentioned something important. You said you had a date, which was January 1st of what year?
2019.
And how, if you don't mind sharing, how much did you weigh January 1st?
315 pounds.
Wow. And as your friend who've known you for so many years, I would visit her. We will talk on the phone. And there's been many times where we've spoken about different weight loss challenges that we started, never finished, started, did well, didn't complete it.
Came off, that's right.
Came off. Because why? Because something else becomes an importance. The children, the husband, or just events, just lives that happen, right? And so I am so happy and proud of who you are today because as your friend, I have been patiently waiting for you to just wake up and say, I am doing this. Yes. And sometimes it has to be bad news. unfortunately, for us to say, you know what, we're gonna take that turn and be like, you know what, it's do or die now.
It's true.
Right? And so on this journey, you were 315 pounds?
Correct.
What are you today?
Today I weigh 195.
Wow. Amazing. So during this journey, my girlfriend had sent me pictures, and I fast tracked because she came to my house. Was it in August? July?
June.
And she was a bit heavy, but at the same time, I realized that she was melting.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to boost her and then she just go top, right? So I said, I'm not saying anything. My girl's doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to allow her. And then I'm on WhatsApp, and I put in K because I was looking for my cousin, and she popped up, and I'm like, yo, oh, this a hot girl, yeah. I was just like, who the hell is this? So of course I messaged her and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And she sent me before and after pics, and my heart just was filled because I'm like, she has arrived, God. She has arrived. And so during this journey, what was one of your the toughest battle? What was the toughest battle? Because some of us, we want to be in the gym constantly thinking that's going to make it melt, but we also need to understand it's the food. The food is 80% of the work. And then no one doesn't remember our mental capacity. You have to be driven by up here. So what was your toughest challenge?
My toughest challenge with this whole thing is I still cook for my family. I cook rice, I cook pasta. So now I'm making different meals. I make my food, and I make my husband and my 5 children their food. The hardest thing was potatoes. I'm a potato junkie, but I haven't had potatoes in 10 months and 15 days. Today's the 15th, correct?
Yeah.
No rice, no potatoes. So my hardest thing was, can I do this, knowing that I love this food? But with this, I always say to people, don't just, when losing weight or doing anything that is good for you, don't think, I want to do it for now. It has to be in your mind that this is going to be your life. When you think it's your life, then you're thinking future. If you think it's just for the weight, it's for the moment. So you're going to get to your goal, you're going to look great, but then you're going to fall off because it's no longer your goal. So that was the hardest thing. I'm like, can this be my lifestyle? So I know 10 months later, this is going to be my lifestyle. I need to live, eat to live, and not live to eat.
Right.
Which was my problem before.
And so food was the first challenge. Was there any other challenges?
The other challenges was, is it going to work? Is this... because everybody says diet, right? I had doubts. Oh, yeah. Everybody's like, oh, keto works. Oh, keto, I'm on the keto diet. Everybody said keto can't be good. It's high in fats. You're going to have high cholesterol. When I did the first test, it was December. I had to do a follow-up. Note this, people. The doctor said, well, actually, when he was reading the results, he kept moving his eyes like this, up and down. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's going to give me bad news for sure. I'm done. When he was done looking at everything that was done, he turned and he said, so many people coming with your issues and they get half of it done or none of it done. You did a 365-degree turn. Wow. What did you do? Man. He said, you need to help people. I was on metformin. I was on meds for my liver, for my kidney. I never took it because in Jesus' name I said, I will not take medication for something I can fix. Amen. I know I can fix this. So I decided to, like I said, on January 1st, start my keto diet. And I've been on it since then. So the challenge is the food. Is it going to work? Those are not my challenges anymore. Because I am the proof that just holding on to the power, the willpower to do this, it can be done. Yes. And you will be successful with it for sure. Right.
Consistency.
That's my keyword when I'm trying to help people. Consistency is the key. You have to make up your mind that this is something you're going to do, because that's a lot of times what happens as well. We say we're going to do it. We get started. Something happens, like Debbie said, and we're off track. Who cares? Yeah. I'll deal with that later. Dealing with that later just puts you 10 steps back.
And I realize with weight loss and any kind of challenge, there's always that, like you said, can I do it? So one of the challenge that I came across was mentally, because I'm doing the work, I'm cooking, I'm exercising, but mentally I see myself differently. And so at one moment it started off, I need to go to Jamaica to be in that wedding and look slim and trim in the bathing suit. And then it was, oh, my girlfriend's baptism or my honeymoon. That was a big challenge. My honeymoon's coming up and I want to look good in my bathing suit, and I got it done. But then I said, okay, what if there's no events? Then what?
That's exactly it. That's what I said.
Right?
We do it for the moment, but we can't do it for the moment. It has to be fixing the mind first.
Right.
Because the mind controls the body. So whatever we say in mind, the body just has to follow.
Yes, I agree. And so mentally, we see the outer part of our body. We can see the exterior. We look good in the clothes. People are complimenting us. But how do you feel when you go home and you look at yourself and you're not happy? You're still not happy. And that's how you get trapped. I feel how you get trapped in your own thoughts. And this is where you have to put self-love and self first, because you get so trapped up in what everybody's seeing, even though you're not happy. But what are you doing for yourself mentally? What tools or what kind of strategies do you do to tell yourself to snap out of it, or you got this? Or is there a morning routine that you talk to yourself? Do you write in a journal? Do you sing and praise? Do you tell jokes? Is there anything that you do to keep yourself motivated? Because keeping yourself motivated I believe, is the toughest thing, because you can start today. Tomorrow's not going to be the same as today, right? And next week ain't going to be the same. So what is it that you do to keep yourself motivated to reach your goal?
Awesome. That's a good one. So what I did was I created my Instagram. I never had Instagram, didn't need it, but I got it. It's keto19. I created that because when the doctor said you need to help people, and I created that, random people started adding me saying, I need your help.
Wow.
So this was a motivation for me. Like you said, when you saw my picture, every single day, there's not a picture that I don't put up where people are like, Kareena, is that you now? Or is that you 20 years ago? I'm like, that's me today, guys. That's what I look like. They're like, oh my God. So my friends, my family are another reason why I can still go, because what they see is what they're loving. And when I wake up in the morning, honestly, to be honest, guys, I just pick up my phone just to see the messages that I'm going to get. My girlfriend says I'm her hero. I'm like, I'm your hero. You look good. She goes, yeah, but you've done something that a lot of people can't do. You did no surgery, you take no pills, and you've done this. So she goes, you are my hero.
Yeah.
You're a lot of people's hero. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So another one is I get up just to see what people are going to tell me, what they think about me today. And that makes me feel good.
And do you receive that? Are you accepting that? Because, it can be said, but are you actually receiving that and accepting that you are their hero? Because that's also tough.
Sometimes I receive it, because in all honesty, guys, if you follow me again at keto19, you'll see the transformation that I've made. But I still struggle. I still struggle because I've been big for so long that when I look in the mirror, I still see the old Kareena. I do not see the person that everyone else sees. I don't see her. So I'm struggling with accepting myself.
Mm-hmm.
I accept the love that everyone is giving me, and I'm accepting that I want to help them get where I am, but I'm still struggling.
Yeah.
I haven't fallen back. I don't cheat. I don't think about the food that I haven't eaten in 10 months and 15 days. I don't think about that.
Right.
But I don't see myself as this really sexy girl. I don't see that. So that is a struggle for me.
And that's okay, because that's just being human.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And there's different stages where we have to jump over those hurdles, and it's accepting. And the reason why I brought that up is because when people say things to me, you know, you have such amazing ways of how to tell people how good they are, or you speak life into me, but I adore you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you receive that, you're just like, okay, all right, right? When we should be like, thank you very much, right? And that takes time, because once again, we have to heal from past hurt.
True.
And those luggages that we carry from past relationships, past incidents in our lives, if we don't heal from them, it stays on our shoulders.
It's true.
And so when someone gives us the love that we've always wanted and send us that gratitude, right? We don't know how to receive it because it's still new, because we haven't healed those little holes, those little patches, those little bumps. We have not sealed them. We haven't gotten over them. And then new ones pop up.
Right.
And how do we deal with the new ones when we haven't dealt with the old ones?
Correct.
And so it's always a working process. And I try to tell people all the time, when I do Magic Mondays, it's not just coming up on live and just talking crap. No, it's real life situations. Working on self and loving self is an everyday consistent thing. You can't just love yourself today and dismiss yourself tomorrow. The work is consistent. And when you get consistent with working on self and loving self, things get easier. But you're always going to be hit with obstacles in your way. Always, because it's life. But at the same time, when you're hit with obstacles that you're already familiar with, you know what to do, because you knew what to do before. You had to heal from it. So those strategies come into play, and you jump over those hurdles, you dismiss them. And when the unknown thing happens, it doesn't hit you as hard, because you've come so far that you're not willing to go backwards.
That's right.
Right? And so now that you haven't gotten to your goal. Have you gotten to your goal?
So I set 2 goals. The first goal is to get to 180. Most friends and family are like, girl, it's nice seeing you, because they basically said I'm going to disappear. And the second goal was to be 150 pounds. In my mind, I want to go further. And I say to myself, everyone is like, stop. But this is my goal.
Right.
I think if I stop because everyone thinks I will disappear, I won't reach my goal. So I feel as if I fail. But the first goal is 180 pounds.
Okay.
The second one is 150. So again, with the love that I'm getting, I'm getting, please don't disappear. But it's my goal. I think I need to get there in order.
Can I set a third goal?
Sure.
Okay. Your third goal is learning how to accept the love that is sent your way, because you said you have a Instagram page that people are now calling you, texting you. I think, don't you have a WhatsApp?
The WhatsApp group. I created a WhatsApp group.
You have a WhatsApp group. And you said yourself, you just picking up your phone and seeing what people have to say fills you up, which means you love helping others.
I do.
Right? And that alone is what brings you joy.
Yes.
Right? And so I believe that your third goal should be mentally learning how to accept the love that is sent your way. And that is not easy.
Oh, true.
I think it's just learning how to accept that, because the more it feeds you, you become even more powerful on this journey.
And I think, like you said, that's really good that you said that, because that's what's helping me to continue to do this. Because I want to help people. Losing weight is not easy, especially when you do it the right way with no help. meaning no surgery,
Right.
no pills. Everyone says, "Are you on the pills?" And I said, "No, I'm not on the pills." So you're right. So I love that I'm helping. I can help someone else get to their goal.
Yes.
By staying strong for them. So self-love, that's a good one, and I'm going to run with that.
Yes.
I'm going to embrace all the love that people give me.
Amen.
Yes.
I can't wait to see the results of the journey, because no journey ends.
No.
It just transformed to another level.
That's right.
Right? And so you've motivated me to keep doing what I'm doing, and you've helped me to use you as a display. Girl, no excuse, because if my girlfriend can lose a whole new person, she lost one whole individual, and she is a brand new person, you have no excuse.
Went from a size 24 to a size 9. If I can do it,
anybody,
that's right.
Anybody
that's
can
right.
do it. So is there anything that you want to share with our viewers, in the sense, if they're looking to follow you? So you said your IG is what again?
It's keto, the letter K, KETO 19. That's my Instagram. Follow me there. You'll see I post pictures of me before. I post pictures of me in July, so that you guys are seeing basically how my body has transformed.
And I'll do the same. At the end of the video, I will post her before and after, so you guys can see the big transformation that my girl did for herself, which you call that is some serious self-love and
That's
determination. Right. Do you have anything else that you want to share?
Anything else?
Any positivity you want to send?
Just, I love you all, because Debbie, like I said, every day I get up on Mondays just to watch her videos. So stay tuned for the new and improved Kareena. Because she's still improving.
I love that. Yeah. Exactly. We never stop improving.
No, life is a cycle. It keeps going.
Yes.
It keeps going. Amen. So I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. So stay tuned to get the updates.
Yes. And thank you guys for watching. And this is Mastery of Self, Loving Self. And it is the channel that is broadcast on YouTube, which would be your Mondays, your magical Mondays. All right. Thanks, you guys. Take care.